Hello, everyone. Thanks for logging on to CBSColorado.com. Time now for a few extra minutes with Nate Jackson, former Denver Bronco. And Nate, Broncos lost one, all right, but we're not panicking, right?
No reason to panic. In fact, we should feel really good about the second 6 games versus the first 6. They were 1-5, now they're 6-6. Won 5 straight games. Got away from their identity a little bit yesterday with the Houston Texans, but that doesn't mean they can't learn from it and improve and get back to that brand of football. They do have to figure some things out because they're not always going to win the turnover battle. And so in those games, they do have to be able to complete balls downfield to the open receivers that the coverage dictates you're supposed to throw it to, Russell. So if he can figure that out, can he? I don't know. That's the question that Sean Payton and his staff's going to have to figure out.
Okay, but, you've watched a lot of football over the years. You've watched a lot of Russell Wilson over the years. Do you think he can figure it out?
My sense is no, he's never going to be the guy that Sean wants him to be.
Yeah.
Now, can Sean win with him? Yes. Can he win the big one with him? That remains to be seen.
Right.
And Sean Payton didn't come here to win a couple playoff games and go home. He came here to win Super Bowls, right? Multiple Super Bowls. He wants a quarterback who can help him do that, and he's trying to find that. Now, if Russell goes on a run at the end of this season and figures and it shows improvement in these areas and shows that he's coachable, then sure, you can do it. But it's gonna take a performance like the defense had the last 5 games on a weekly basis, and you can't expect that.
Well, when we look at the Broncos, and Sean Payton said as much after the game, because of how the season started, the margin for error for this point forward, if you're going to make the playoffs, it's slim to none. You probably got to win 4 or 5, right, at least. So as a guy who's been in a locker room, how do you keep from getting too tight, from pressing too much, when if you want to get where you got to go, you might have to win out?
Yeah, I think the good thing about the NFL is it's 1 week at a time, and you take it 1 day at a time. This loss hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think in that locker room after, they were probably looking at themselves like, we didn't play a very good game, and we still could have won.
Yeah.
We still could have won that game, and we won 5 straight before that. I think their confidence is still high. They got to, digest the film, erase it, and just get back to work. Wednesday, come back in, put in the game plan. The work frees you from all the mental baggage, and you can take 1 week, 1 game at a time. As long as they focus on what's ahead of them, I think they'll be okay.
I feel like when you were on the Broncos, you had no problem with the Chargers, because I got to ask you this. Why do the Chargers always Charger? They got Justin Herbert. They cannot figure this thing out, like without fail. What is the deal?
I really don't know. Is there some karmic retribution happening with that team? They bounced around a couple stadiums. They've been the same everywhere. Bounced around different coaches, been the same They fired Marty Schottenheimer after we went 14-2. Ever since then, the Chargers have been going downhill. Yeah. So the Broncos have an opportunity, those 2 games, to win those 2. They won yesterday, though, 6-0. What a boring game.
What a boring game.
And Justin Herbert looks fallible, and I think the Broncos have a good chance there.
Yeah. We talked about, obviously, we knew inevitably at some point that turnover streak that the Broncos defense was on, which was just fantastic but insane. But we knew it would stop at some point, right? So what do you think the adjustments from what you saw yesterday that the offense needs to make going forward to be able to win games when the defense isn't getting three picks a game, 3 turnovers?
Yeah, I think you still have to control the pace like they didn't yesterday. They tried to go air it out, go toe-to-toe with C.J. Stroud instead of leaning on them with the running game like they had the previous 5 games. Instead, they went 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out in their first 3 series and just gave the ball back to the Houston Texans offense, and they were allowed to get into that rhythm with some really good field position. So they have to control field position, control the pace of play, and run the ball early, set up the play-action pass late. Russell is not the guy to sling it right now. So yeah, that's how I think they could do that. And, sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way. Like yesterday, that strip McMillan had, and it just bounced around. There's 5 guys there, and they couldn't come up with it. So sometimes it happens that way, and the offense has to be able to make plays to win the game.
When you look at this season, it's crazy. We're going to be talking about this regardless of what happens. You start 1-5, then you win 5 straight. Now you're 6-6. What has impressed you most in this turnaround?
Yeah, I think just the ability to win close games that the Broncos haven't had over the last 4, 5, 6 years. It almost felt over the last years that there was an inevitable sense of doom anytime a game got close at the end. We knew we were going to lose it, and now these guys who have been losing since they got here, and some guys have been losing ever since they got into the NFL since they've been here, are starting to understand what it means to win. You win one of those close games, you commit it to muscle memory, you go back the next week with more confidence, and you realize if we do these things that coach says to do all week, that's going to result in a victory. Confidence in your ability to win those games and confidence in your head coach, which which they clearly have.
All right. Well, you know what? A lot of confidence. Broncos country, I think, getting pretty confident too. Exciting rest of the season ahead for sure. Nate, thank you so much for joining us.
Anytime.
Such a treat as always. Guys,
Thank you.
thanks for logging on. We will see you next time.